What I'm really feeling is overwhelmed. This is a freaking crazy opportunity. This is a whole new year in front of you. Work hard, girl. Those goals and reflections are making us try to fit really hard into the box of that goal. If not outright forcing us to be successful, but kind of reminding us that this year wasn't great. Maybe that's my rebel part talking. Maybe I'm just feeling hurt and confused by the results of my year. But today I've decided to share. I thought, what the hell? Why do we always post the successful success? This year I've started a new product that has earned me over $100,000 in sales. I've built a team of 10 people, and this team has helped dozens of new clients build their startups to a new high, and we've been featured in Forbes as the best agency for startup in Europe. Guess what? No, we haven't. Well, of course I have made some progress. And when I'm looking at my beginning of year goals and projects, are examples of where I didn't know how the hell I was gonna achieve it, but I achieved it. I did start this channel in 2024. I've really led a couple of amazing client projects this year. I have even won an award this year. But what I'm really feeling is that I'm not enough. Because out of 3 big goals I have set for myself, guess how many I have achieved? 0. So today I'm gonna share with you guys the list of things I have not achieved this year. I was gonna say failures. But guess what? Before we call our unachievements failures, remember this: the end of the year is not the end of life. December is not the end of the period for this goal. Yes, I wanted 1,000 subscribers for this YouTube channel this year. And while I'm recording this video, I only have 61 subscribers. So if you have not subscribed, just go and subscribe now before you continue watching this. Okay, thank you if you have subscribed. To be more honest, what your unachievement means. It means that you have not achieved your goal yet. For example, I have not achieved my 1,000 YouTube subscribers partly because instead of launching my YouTube channel in February, I launched it in July. Did it change my experience? Did it change the fact that I've launched my YouTube channel? No. Was I a bit slow on my goals? Yes. Does it make them somewhat less or less worthy of celebration? No. Regardless of me achieving this goal, in April, March, December, February, July, doesn't matter. I didn't have a YouTube channel, now I do. I had 0 subscribers, now I have 60. I will have 1,000, I have multiple thousands, like on LinkedIn. In the beginning of 2024, I had less than 1,000 subscribers. Now I have over 3,000. And in the beginning of the year, I haven't known where the hell would I get all those people. But they came, and they keep coming. And the same is gonna happen to YouTube, no doubt about it. So today, I'm gonna tell you about the list of my unachievements, meaning that I have not achieved this yet. And if you share in comments your unachievements, I would be very grateful, because this is a campaign for being real. This is a campaign for being us. And this is the campaign for embracing our way, our process, our life. Not only this limit that we artificially put on ourselves. Because 1,000 subscribers is a limit. It's artificial. Why not 975? Why not 1,225? Why 1,000? We put those limits artificially. And the reason we do that, it freaking works. You may or may not know this, but I'm also a marathon runner. I've run my second marathon this year. And by the way, this was my last year's goal, to finish a marathon under 4 hours. I've only achieved it in 2024 instead of 2023. Was it bad? No, it was a great achievement. Yippee! Here is the statistics of finisher times of Berlin Marathon 2023 and 2024. And what do we see? Peaks around sharp times. Sharply 3:30, sharply 3:45, sharply 4 hours, sharply 4:30. Yes, this is how it works. Is this bad? No. This is a good instrument to mobilize our own resources around this sharp time, sharp goal, 4-hour marathon, 1,000 subscribers. But if we have not achieved this, it means that it was not enough to simply use this instrument of sharp number, and maybe we need something else. Maybe we need more time. Maybe we need other instruments, and it's gonna work. Not this year, then maybe the year after that, maybe the year after that. Doesn't matter. If you still want to achieve this goal, you're gonna achieve it, and I'm gonna achieve it too. Let's believe in ourselves. In the rest of this video, I'm gonna share my 5 top unachievements this year. First one, building my knowledge base to share with external people. By a knowledge base, I meant an information product where I do not only collect the information about business cases, about marketing, about startups, about social media, and keep it to myself, whereas the knowledge base would be an instrument to pass this knowledge to other people in the form of a product. I've been having this idea from the end of 2023, really. And in the end of 2023, I've produced my first product in this line, which was a collection of product marketing trends from 2023 to 2024. It was inspiring, but it also took me and my little team a lot of time, a lot of effort, and not so many people saw it. And what I really struggled with was first the format, like how to package this knowledge base. And I have only come up with a decent idea, I think October, November-ish this year. So it took me a year to figure out a format for business cases I collect, how to store them and package them for the world. And now I'm working on developing that case storage system I called Casebook, and now I'm working on that system. And the second problem I've encountered with my casebook, let's call it that, was getting my product in front of enough people. When I'm building something, I'm asking myself, how many people are going to see that? Is there enough people who need it at all? Do I personally have enough audience to communicate this value to? And when the answer is no, I kind of doubt if I should produce it. Right now, from my LinkedIn experience and from my early YouTube experience, I understand that audience building takes time, because I experienced the same problem with my LinkedIn in the end of last year, most probably last December, I was struggling with, oh, I have no audience on my LinkedIn, nobody's reading my posts, and right now I have many comments under most of my posts, and I have hundreds of views, which is pretty much enough to say that I do have an audience. So regarding the first point, the knowledge base, I'm on it, but I have a question for you guys. You see, as a product marketer, I work with startups. And one knowledge base that I'm working on, the casebook, is a collection of startup cases. But I also do have a knowledge base regarding LinkedIn, how to build personal brand, how to grow your LinkedIn. And I've made a webinar on it, I've made a couple useful posts on it, but if you think that I should be doing a knowledge base regarding LinkedIn, if it's not that obvious for you and you require help with your LinkedIn, please write me in comments to support the topic of LinkedIn to continue. The second point is attracting customers from my content. What I expected to have by the end of this year is the system where I post a post on LinkedIn, I publish an article, I publish YouTube, and after this publication, people come to me and request my consultations, my market research services, anything that I can help. Two discoveries here. First one is I do not produce enough content, but it's never enough. It's true that I have not reached publications in major outlets, but you don't have to have a Forbes article to be successful. So that's just kind of one obstacle, but it's not the main one. The more major obstacle between me and getting clients from the content is that I don't have a clear value proposition in my content. And it's a problem of my product placement, plus it's the problem of not having a packaged product, which I've told you before. So the next year I'm going to be working on more clear telling. Next year I'm going to be working on telling more clearly how I help startups with strategy, how I help generate growth hypotheses and test them, and how I help with marketing instruments, mostly LinkedIn, but not only, generating meaningful content funnels, generating meaningful posts, meaningful PR that leads you to results in your startup. Number three of my unachievements is major publications. Truth is, I have published a couple of articles this year, which was good. One of my collaborations that works nice is Product Marketing Alliance. The other is Techstars Startup Digest. I'm really grateful for them. I would not imagine that I have been in the beginning of the year. I would not imagine that I would have such great collabs. But I still have a task of publishing my articles and my interviews in bigger outlets. My dream publications would be Wired, Fast Company, TechCrunch, and Sifted, as well as many other cool publications on startups, startup marketing, on product management, and I just want to get more of those next year. And this is clearly gonna happen because the amount of pitches I've made, the amount of things I've learned about how PR works, about how the supply demands of expert comments works. I should make a separate video on that sometime, but I guess this Unachievement is gonna become an achievement next year, and I'm gonna publish and probably present to you guys the articles in major business publications. But as of today, December 12th, 2024, I have not achieved my goals of publishing articles and interviews. Number 4, which has been a big goal around which I'm planning most of my year, and this is O1 talent visa to the US. Many of you know that I plan to focus my business on the US market, and I'm also looking forward to relocating to the US, to California definitely. And the work on this visa has been a lengthy process in which I have achieved some great progress, especially in terms of being a judge in awards and receiving an award. Yes, I have received the Stevie Award for Best Entrepreneur, which was a cool thing and surprising. And yes, I have put a decent amount of work in this case overall. But I planned to file my petition in the end of 2024, like November, December-ish, and there is still a lot of work to do. By the way, if you are working towards a talent visa as well, please share in the comments. I would love to support each other in this lengthy journey, because in 2025, I'm definitely gonna make it. And now to my biggest achievement, which is closely related to the previous one, is relocation to the United States. Of course, it was my maximum goal to collect the case, to file the petition, and to receive the approval and to relocate. And even in the beginning of the year, I understood that most likely I'm not gonna relocate even within the span of a year. So I have not relocated to the US as well. I have not relocated to the US in 2024, but I have this goal to continue working on my case next year and working on my relocation process for the next year. And I have good chances, I think, to transform into one of my proudest achievements in the year to come. I'm almost sure you have your own unachievements this year, and if you can, please share them in comments. If you are a bit ashamed to share, you can write me in DMs on LinkedIn, for example. But I would be happy to hear that I'm not alone in this, that there are more people who have this unachievement situation, who are not alone in this situation. Unachievement is something that you have not achieved yet, but you have the new year in front of you where you can do anything just because you want it and you have the energy and resources to go. Subscribe to this channel if you want to continue talking about achievements and growth and startups and marketing. See ya!